Marty Ho here. Welcome to another edition of Retro Ranking, and today we are going to the 70s, to one of the greatest glam bands in the land. We are talking about T.Rex. T.Rex were formed, of course, in 1967 by singer-songwriter, guitarist Mr. Mark Bowland. What a legend. He originally called the band Tyrannosaurus Rex, and they released some folky, psychedelic type numbers and albums. And then in '69 he changed the style, become a bit more heavier and electric rock, shortened the name to T.Rex, and the rest, as they say, is history. And they soon become one of the pioneers of the glam rock movement. They were at their best between 1973, but of course they still had hits until, sadly, Mark's death. T.Rex during that heyday days, though, great band. He had Bill Legend on drums, who's still alive today. Mickey Finn, bongos, congos, did drums, bass, vocals. Sadly died 2003 due to liver and kidney problems. Then of course Mark Bowland, great guitar player, glam idol, and sadly was killed in a tragic accident. He was a passenger in his girlfriend's Mini, Gypsy Lane, southwest London. Struck a fence post and then a tree, and sadly Mark was killed instantly. Sad day to the loss of music. Happened just about a month after Elvis Presley, so 77 we lost two giants of music. And sadly Steve Curry, the bass player, he died in a car accident near his home on the Algarve in 1981. But the music they brought to us lives on today, of course. So let's have a look at my favourite tracks by T.Rex. I remember some of them. I mean, when they was at the height, I was still a little bit young, but you know, some of the later ones I heard, and then I sort of got to like them, and then as I got older I wanted to listen to more T.Rex, and I love T.Rex, Mark Bowland. I think they're just great. So coming in at number 10, then we go to the year 1976. One of the tracks that I remember coming out, I Love To Boogie. Only got to number 13, but it's still a great track. Very simple boogie shuffle song, terrific song. Number 9 comes from 1973. I just about remember this one. Number 4, The Groover. Love that heavy riff. Great guitar solo. Brilliant. I just love these tracks. I think a lot as well was about Mark Bowland. He had his own TV show, so all these songs were sort of performed on them. So a bit like Bay City Rollers, they had their own show. Pop stars in them days had their own shows, didn't they? David Cassidy had one. All good stuff. So coming in at number 8, and number 1 in the UK, got 72 in the USA. Hot Love, one of the classics of T.Rex. I love that bass line at the beginning from Steve Curry. Awesome. And then I love how it ends. It's just a bit of a sing-song. La 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 da, 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 da. Fades off into the distance. Okay, coming in at number 7. Another number 1 from 1972. Great track this is, Metal Guru. Such a catchy tune. One of the great glam rock tracks. Awesome stuff. Okay, coming in at number 6. Go to 1972 again. This one got to 67 in the US. Telegram Sam. One of them great opening riffs. Great stuff. Great vocal here from Mark Bowland. Really rocks this track. Great track. Okay, coming in number 5. I think this is probably his first real big hit as T.Rex from 1970. Got to number 2, 76 in the US. It's the brilliant Rhino, Swan. What a catchy melodies this got. Great guitar work from Mark Bowland. What more can you ask for? Absolutely belting track. Coming in at number 4 then, 1971, another top 10 hit. Got to number 1 in the UK, and it managed to get to number 10 in the USA. Get It On. Great riffs. All-time classic from T.Rex. I mean, it's only my number 4, so the ones ahead of it are even better. But this is a great track. Love this track to death. Coming in at number 3 then. Go to 1972 and a number 2 in the UK. Children of the Revolution. I think this is one of the heaviest songs that T.Rex ever made. It's not the heaviest, it's one of the heaviest. Love this track. Love the vocal on this. So much of the times, the early 70s. Brilliant track. Okay, coming in at number 2. We go to 1971. Number 2, and it's Jeepster. Great little rock and rolly number. Love the bongos in this. Fantastic track this is. And obviously Fish from Marillion did this from his Songs from the Mirror solo album, and that's a great version as well. But this is the best. This is the bee's knees. Absolutely belting track. So my number 1, I think it's pretty obvious what this one is. From 1973, and I do remember this. Got to number 3. Of course it's 20th Century Boy. One of the greatest ever openings of a record. That guitar riff is hard, heavy. Greatest track to me. Okay, it's one of the most popular, but this is what I'm saying, as I've said before. Okay, everyone likes it, and there's a reason why everyone likes this, because it is brilliant. That opening riff just goes through you, and people try and copy it, but there's only one person that really did it well, Mr. Bowland. Okay, that's my top 10. As usual, I do some honourable mentions, but today's are a little bit different. My honourable mentions are actually tracks that he recorded. They recorded as Tyrannosaurus Rex. So the first one we're going to look at is a track from 1970. Didn't chart, and it's called By the Light of the Magical Moon. It's a little groovy chill number, this is. It's always forgotten about, but it's got a great guitar solo. As I said, it's a pretty good track. So my next honourable mention, we go back even further in time. We go to 1968. This one charted at number 34, and it's Deborah. This is really folky and bongos now. Don't know how true this is, but there's that Francis Rossi from Status Quo actually got the idea of Down Down from this, because in this you've got this da-di-da-da, da-di-da-da, and he made Down Down. Yeah, Lee told me this story, and when you listen to this you go, yeah, I think this is probably right. And then my last honourable mention, again from 1968, probably my favourite song by Tyrannosaurus Rex, 1 Inch Rock. Love the guitar and bomb goes in this. It's quite mellow, it's chilled, but it's a pretty cool track. But in 1972, probably at the height of the T.Rex thing, they decided to release Deborah and 1 Inch Rock as a double A side in 1972, and he got to number 7 in the charts. So that's pretty cool. Great little ploy. Okay, we're popular now, let's bung out a couple of really good tracks we did in the 60s, and he did the trick, got them a top 10 hit. Only Mark Bowland and T.Rex could do that. Bit like Slade as well, you know, they all these early tracks, let's put them out again. They did much better. Okay, that's all for today. Tomorrow, being Wednesday, is Marathon Wednesday, and again we've got another viewers request here. I think we've got, apart from the week after, every Marathon Wednesday for a few weeks will be viewers requests, which is great. You're choosing what we do, and I love the idea of that. So guys, if you've got any ideas, say, is anyone out there that wants me to do a full ranking of T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, just mention it and we'll get one going. So that's all for today. See you all tomorrow for Marathon Wednesday, which is the fantastic Uriah Heep. Looking forward to that one of my favourite bands. So have a great day. See you all tomorrow.